Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be testing the IMI Systems die-cut 115 grain jacketed hull point. I've not seen very many videos on this, but the testing that was done was not really done with a consistent medium like clear ballistics to my memory. But I'm going to be testing it out of two different guns. And first I'm going to start off with this one and see if it expands. If it expands, I'm not going to move on to this one, but I may have to just to try to get expansion. We're going to test it out of a summer layers. So it's going to be 2 layers of cotton t-shirt, and that's it. We're going to start out with that, and then if it passes that, depending on how it looks, we may go on to winter. But if it doesn't really expand, we're going to try getting it out of a bigger, longer barrel to get more velocity. So we're just going to see how it goes. All right, let's get started. And a complete failure. Barrel gel time. And a success. 12 inches, just a little under. Kind of funky. Try again with 2 layers of cotton t-shirt. Okay, so that third shot with the P07 went in right here. As you can see, it didn't expand at all. It just went through, and it actually went into the tire, and it went out. I can't really see the hole. It's basically right there. Yeah, it went in to the tire, and it might actually be stuck there. Yeah, I think it's stuck there. So we're going to test this with the P226, and we're just going to do 2 layers of t-shirt and then bare gel. So far, not too impressed. Maybe a good home defense round. We'll see. First round, not even a hint. Second round, went kind of deep. 13 inches. Ooh. And it expanded a bit and shed its jacket. So we're just going to do another with bare gel. Okay, so I did my third shot. Forgot to turn the camera back on. So I can't really say that this round is doing that great. If you look here, penetration of about maybe 13, 14 inches. And that's with no clothes on, if the attacker had no clothes on. Any kind of clothing seems to mess this round up. So, yeah. I guess I could try it in a M9, 4.9 inch barrel. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, now I have the 92FS 4.9 inch barrel, 2 layers of cotton t-shirt, and then I might do a bare gel shot. Please, for the love of God, expand in this. Okay, we had success. It reached the end of the block here, so I'm going to do another round, but this time I'm going to use a Winchester 115 grain jacketed hull point, a standard one, and I'm going to put this sucker right here with two layers of t-shirt. So let's do it. I made an executive decision. I'm going to go with the flannel and 2 layers of t-shirt. I'm pretty confident. All right, bada bing, bada boom. Got it nice and beautifully placed here. And look at that. Right there. So about 15, 16 inches. So this would be typically pretty shallow, but this is out of an M9 barrel. This is about 5 inches. This thing still expanded beautifully. Look at that. That thing is beautiful. It's probably not going to focus, but it's basically looking very beautiful to me. Then you have these monstrosities, and I'm going to go ahead and dig everything out of the gel now, and we'll present it on the table. Okay, here's the results. These are the only bullets I was able to recover. These are all bare gel shots, and they are hideous. From the looks of it, if you look at the sides here, it kind of looks like this was trying to be a copy of a Ranger Talon. See how it kind of curves over? It'll curve over the lead right there. The form, the body kind of looks like it's supposed to be the Ranger T series or Talon series. They had to rename it for legal reasons, I'm sure. And yeah, it's just hideous. They didn't expand properly. They just expanded off to one side. Kind of interesting. One side opened and the other side didn't. This is very tough lead. So it's kind of interesting. If they want to actually make this work, and if they're seeing this video, you probably need to make your lead a little softer. That's just my guess, and your jacket a little thinner. This is actually a pretty thick tomback jacket. It might actually be a copper jacket, and if it's a copper jacket, that's not really that good. You should probably be using tomback. It gives a little bit better. It's a mix of copper and zinc. So here you have the Winchester. Look at that. It went through flannel and 2 layers of t-shirt, basically my spring protocol, and it could probably go through the winter protocol just by looking at this expansion here. So I'm not going to test that. I don't really have much room in the gel. It's pretty chewed up now, but I'm going to have to melt it down and get ready for another test. But this is the Winchester out of a 4.9 inch barrel. This should have been torn apart, and it should have gotten very shallow expansion or very shallow penetration out of this barrel, but it did beautifully. So look at that, textbook expansion, and it got to halfway in the block, so it got about 15 inches. Pretty shallow penetration when we actually translate it, but this stuff barely got 12 inches, and one of them actually, I believe it was this one actually got less than 12 inches. Didn't even make it through the first block. So yeah, I'm not too impressed by this. I got requests to do this, and I'm kind of glad that I did, actually putting a little more information out there on it. But if you want this to work, you need to get a 4.9 inch barrel, and your attacker can only have a t-shirt on, or if you're going to defend yourself on the beach, that's good too. But other than that, I'd stick to the Winchester or white box standard 115 grain for actual reliability. So yeah, other than that, thanks a lot for watching, and hope this was helpful for you guys.